Hi, Bud Parsons here with Political Talk Wednesdays. Today I'm going to be discussing the 2016 election, presidential election. Though it's about 3 years away. That's still something we're kind of looking forward to in the world of political science and kind of positing who's going to run. A general consensus is that we're hoping that we're going to see Hillary Clinton run for the Democratic Party nominee. The consensus is that if she runs, she will get at least the nomination for the Democratic Party. However, the Republican field is very much still up in the air, considering that Democrats still control the White House. Even though it's going to be an open seat election because Obama can't run for a third term, the general consensus is that Hillary Clinton will be the one who runs on the Democratic Party. What we do think, however, is that Republican-wise, we're going to see three strong contenders for the presidential nomination. First, we think we might see New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. He's doing a lot of things that potential presidents do before they run, getting in better shape. He just won a very crushing landslide in New Jersey last night to be second-term governor. Likewise, he is also attracting a lot of national news by some of the things he's doing. So we do plan to see a very strong contender in him, considering he did give the keynote speech at the 2012 Republican National Convention, and if memory recalls and serves correctly, Obama did the same thing in the 2004 Democratic keynote speech to John Kerry at his convention. So we do plan to see some Chris Christie action. Second, we believe there will be the emergence of Senator Mark Rubio. Now, he is a Latino or of Hispanic background, which would be very interesting to see how the Republican Party responds to him. He is a high-ranking member, I would say. The only issue I see with him is that Republicans over the long run have not had a good track record among Hispanics. That could change should he get the nomination. But that's up in the air. It's hard to decide that one at the current time. It would be very interesting to see, though, for sure. And thirdly, and though this is a little more shot in the dark, black horse kind of thing, but still the name comes up quite a few times, is former Florida Governor Jeb Bush. He has been approached to run for president since his brother George W. has left office, and each time he kind of says maybe, which ends up being a no. We think that 2016 could possibly be his year to run. Will he be elected? I personally do not believe so. I don't think America wants to elect a Bush for a third term. Nothing against Jeb. I just don't think that America is willing to do that. So personally, I think the runoff would be, should the general predictions seem correct, I think that we're going to see the Chris Christie versus Hillary Clinton race. And that one's up in the air. I personally think that Hillary Clinton would win, first because she served as a senator, first lady, secretary of state. She's literally climbed her way through the political rankings. And I think she would be a fine president. She only lost to Obama by about 300 votes in the nominating process. So I do think that she definitely has the know-how and the skill to become the first female president that we've had. But the thing with her is that she's very polarizing. I think she's great, but that's me. A lot of people very much dislike her. It's very hard to find an even ground with her. And in a two-party system, we tend to favor the moderate candidate. Okay. With Chris Christie, it's up in the air. No one knows that much about him. Because he just became the governor a term ago, okay? And sure, he kind of attracted a little more national attention over the years, and especially with the her Superstorm Sandy and Obama declaring New Jersey a national disaster site. But I don't know how he would fare on the national scale. He seems like a better Republican than Mitt Romney was, in the sense that people like him. Mitt Romney was never the first choice for the Republicans. Rick Santorum would have been the choice, but the electability factor came into play there. But like I said, it's very much up in the air, but that's what we see in the world of political science right now. But your guess is as good as mine, and I would love to hear what you have to say about it. So why don't you write me back? Leave some comments, and maybe tell me what you'd like me to discuss next week. Talk to you later. Bye.